Hey, it's almost like I'm here every week. And I am. Maybe not physically all the time. Been going through things, and uh, the only thing that I know that I have to do during that downtime, I guess you want to say, because it's not the greatest feeling. But you go through the normal motions as and like taking it easy, getting a little bit more rest, laying down a little bit more. Uh, and that also means like a little bit more therapy. I don't I don't go see the chiropractor more than I need to. I already did that once, and I spent a lot of money, and that does not help the family out at all. But as long as I can spread it out and get a massage and an adjustment, that right there, it seems like it's been helping me. And fortunately, sometimes I can't wait the full month, and and then it kind of throws everything off. But it's all really dependent on my job, all really dependent on how I'm feeling. And it's not like I'm dictating how I'm feeling. I'm just going through the motions of trying to take care of myself, and on top of that, just doing everything else. And like right now, I put my 3D printer up a couple days ago. I'm just done with it for right now, and it's it was on the floor, is in the way. It's encumbersome. It was just not where it needed to be, and so I took it out, and I cleaned up the area that on my desk, on my son's computer and everything else. So I got a space there. Hopefully I can have a table there. I'm not 100% sure it's sturdy yet. I might have to add a couple of 2x4s and put some braces on it, so that way it's a little bit more sturdy. I built a small table out of scrap wood, so I mean it was nothing scientific or prolific, so I probably have to adjust it or add some supports anyways. So I just never thought of doing it until having to use it possibly for a 3D printer. And another thing is, I still want to get the other one up and running. I can't do that yet, but I do have an extension cord that I ordered for it was like $13. It wasn't really much, but it's 120 foot, and it's garden outdoor, so it's going to be good. I won't be using it all the time, but during the summer or during when it's hot and whatnot, I can plug it in while it's in the garage, because there are some materials that I can't create inside without proper ventilation or proper way of getting rid of toxic vapors, because there's some materials that is basically plastic. It has fumes. It's not good to inhale, and I don't have the enclosures or anything like that. But the cool thing is if I have it out in the garage, I can have like some sort of like tent or something like that, just so that way it's out of the way, so there's no dust flying around. Especially if I have the garage door open, there's going to be dirt flying around, kids playing basketball, whatnot. It's just not feasible. So, but hopefully once I'm able to get some stuff moved out, rearranged, thrown away, all that stuff, I'll be able to bring the printer back in there. But I'm tired. Last night, the electricity went off at Walmart. It was only out for I think 2 hours or something like that. But kind of long enough for kind of a coincidence. It went out and I was still working even after lunch, started. It wasn't on the clock after the power went out. But when I clocked out, came back, they had already covered everything and got flashlights, went back to work, and it was like half an hour or something like that, and then the lights came back on. But it kind of threw a wrench in a lot of the work required last night for all the other departments. So today's going to be like a catch-up day for the daytime, and hopefully get through most of it before we get there. I didn't even get to work in electronics at all. So, but yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I'm tired. I tried to get as much sleep last night, but I didn't go to bed until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and really didn't sleep much. Kind of hot. My dog likes to jump on the bed and be next to me, and it gets too hot. I have to kind of push him away. Then I forgot to turn on the fan, so I'm awake. I'm just laying there. That's just kind of how it is sometimes. That's just my Mondays. Today I'm pretty much tired. I still got to do some things before I can go to bed, but move some stuff out, have a little bit more room, and I won't be able to bring the printer in right now. It's raining. I guess it doesn't matter. It's not waterproof, but it doesn't need to not get wet at all. Not gonna hurt it. Plus it warms up and it dries off pretty well. I don't have to wash the build plate as much as I guess people indicate online. It kind of really depends on the filament, how many prints I've used in a certain area, how much residue is left from the previous prints, and you can't always get it all off, and that's when you have to go and scrub it. I haven't found a really good way yet, but then I haven't really looked. A better way of getting a lot of the filament off the bed plate, because it's a huge bendable magnetic metal plate. It's kind of thin. I think it's like 2 or 3 millimeters. I don't know exactly, but it's super thin. And trying to wash it in the sink is kind of hard unless you have a cutting board, because you have to lay it down on top of it. It's kind of scrubbed really hard. But you can't use I'm assuming, I haven't done it yet, but I'm assuming you can't use anything metal or too abrasive, because then you'll take off the layer of the build plate. Then you just have to get a new build plate, or then you have to start using blue painter's tape, or some glue. I mean, I don't know of how many other ways of doing it. Hairspray, I think I heard once, or read once, to have anything to stick on the build plate. Anyways, I'm tired. Not much information this week, but things will get better as long as I stay positive. It's hard to be positive all the time, but even when negative things happen, I have to think that there's going to be something better on the other end. Because I believe in myself. You should too. It's worth it if you do. Talk to you later.